The Boy Who Collected Lost Dreams. Part 1. The beginning of a magical story. In a small town lived a boy named Ellie. Every night he looked at the stars and wondered if dreams could get lost. One night he heard a tiny whisper. It was a soft little voice calling for help. "Please, find our dreams." A tiny dream spirit appeared. It was small, glowing, and very worried. "We are the lost dreams," it said. "Someone forgot about us." More dream spirits appeared. They told Ellie that many children's dreams had been lost and needed someone brave to help them. The dream spirit became sad and dim. They said the darkness was growing and more children were waking up without dreams. Ellie listened with a kind heart. He knew he had to do something to bring the lost dreams back home. Ellie wrapped his blanket around his shoulders. "I will help you," he said bravely. "We will find all the lost dreams together." The dream spirit shared a plan. They would search the town and collect all the lost dreams so children could sleep peacefully again. Ellie and the dream spirit flew high above the town. They looked into every window, searching for children whose dreams had gone missing. They found them hiding in dark corners, under beds, inside closet boxes. Each lost dream was small, trembling. Ellie carefully placed each lost dream into his magical jar. The jar glowed brightly with every dream he saved. He looked at the jar filled with tiny lost dreams. They sparkled softly, like stars waiting to go home. Ellie knew what he had to do. He opened the window and stepped onto the rooftops. The dream spirit floated around him, lighting the way. They flew to the first house where a little girl was crying in her bed. She had lost her dream of dancing on a big stage. Ellie gently released the tiny dream. The dream floated to the girl and touched her heart. The next morning she woke up smiling, excited for her dance class. Her dream was back where it belonged. The dream spirit gathered all the lost dreams and carried them back to the world. As the sun began to rise, the town filled with colors once again. Children everywhere woke up with smiles, their dream returning to them like morning light. Ellie knew he had helped bring hope back. He decided to keep watching over dreams, making sure no dream could ever be lost again. And so, every night, Ellie and his tiny friends work together, so every child can dream, believe, and wake up happy. The next morning, Ellie had an idea. He would help other children find their lost dreams too. He packed his jar and said goodbye to his tiny friends. Ellie went from house to house, listening to children who felt sad, worried, or like something was missing. He gently let dream spirit out of the jar. The spirit would listen, sparkle, and shine until the child's lost dream appeared again. Soon, more and more children smiled again. Their dreams returned, and the town felt brighter than ever. Ellie's jar was empty, but his heart was full. The Boy Who Collected Lost Dreams, Part 2. The Dream Thief Returns. Ellie followed the glowing dream spirits higher and higher into the night sky. Soon, the sleeping town below looked like tiny little toy houses. The stars around Ellie began spinning faster and faster until suddenly a giant glowing door appeared between the clouds. The secret dream world, the dream spirit whispered softly. No human has ever entered for hundreds of years. Ellie stepped carefully inside. Everything glowed softly. Even the trees sparkled like they were made of starlight. Beyond the trees, Ellie discovered a beautiful dream lake that reflected thousands of stars. In the middle of the lake stood the dream tree, protecting all forgotten dreams. The dream tree spoke in a soft, gentle voice. Ellie, the dream thief, is stealing more dreams every night. If he reaches the heart of the dream world, all dreams will disappear forever. Ellie promised he would stop the dream thief. The dream tree gave him a dreamkeeper charm, a tiny star that glowed with courage and kindness. But suddenly the ground began to shake. Dark clouds filled the sky. The dream thief was coming. The dream thief appeared in front of Ellie. His eyes glowed cold like empty ice. "Give me all the dreams," he demanded. "They belong to me now." The dream spirits cried and scattered. Ellie wanted to run, but he remembered what the dream tree had told him. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's believing in what is right. With a wave of his hand, the dream thief trapped thousands of dreams inside dark crystal jars. Each jar dimmed a little more every second. The more dreams he stole, the stronger he became. Ellie's heart ached seeing them so sad, but he knew he couldn't give up. He looked at his tiny friends and said, "We can save them together." Together, Ellie and his tiny friends set the dreams free. They opened every jar, they broke every lock, and they filled the dream world with light again. The dream thief watched in shock. No one had ever fought for dreams like Ellie did. Something inside him began to change. Memories of his own forgotten dreams came back to him. He used to dream too. He just forgot because of the pain and loneliness he carried. Ellie smiled gently and said, "You don't have to be the dream thief anymore. You can be a dream keeper too." The dream thief's eyes filled with tears. For the first time in a very long time, he believed again. But the dream thief laughed darkly. "You're too late, little boy. I have already taken almost every dream in this world. There will be nothing left to save." The dream thief reached out with his dark power. "Give me that light or I'll take it too." Ellie stood strong in front of his friends. "You'll have to get through us first." The tiny friends relied together. They formed a circle of colors and hope. They protected Ellie with all their might. The dream thief stopped for a moment. The dream thief stopped for a moment. He had never seen such bravery before. Deep inside, the dream thief felt something he thought he had lost forever. A tiny spark of a memory of when he used to dream too. The dream thief laughed softly. "You think a little light can change me?" He reached out with his dark hand. The ground began to crack beneath them. Ellie jumped forward and held his tiny star high in the air. "Dreams belong to everyone," he shouted. A wave of golden light pushed the darkness away. The light didn't hurt him. It reminded him. He remembered being a dreamer too. He remembered how it felt to believe. Slowly, the dream thief smiled. He promised to stop stealing dreams and promised to help Ellie return every dream back home. Together, they made the dream world bright again. Ellie and the dream thief traveled together across floating islands. They visited the wishing meadows, the river of memories, and the city of lost dreams. They found the memory library where every dream had a story and a picture of its dreamer. Ellie was amazed. "Those dreams are so beautiful," he whispered. But suddenly the ground shook and the sky turned dark. The dream thief's old power returned. He began to fade because he had given so much light away. "I have to go now," he said softly, "but you will always be a dreamkeeper in my heart." With that, he disappeared into the stars. The Boy Who Collected Lost Dreams, Part 3. Ellie and the Forgotten Moon. A few nights later, Ellie noticed something strange. One corner of the night sky had gone completely dark. The moon no longer glowed like it once did. Its beautiful silver light was slowly fading away. The forgotten moon, the dream spirits whispered softly. If the moon disappears, dreams may disappear too. Ellie followed the spirits back into the dream world. But this time, everything felt colder than before. The rivers of starlight had slowed to a gentle trickle. Even the dream flowers stopped glowing. Suddenly, a silver fox stepped quietly from the shadows. Its fur shimmered like moonlight. "I know where the moon is hidden," the fox whispered gently, "but the journey is dangerous." Together, they crossed bridges, made the stars high above the clouds. They traveled through the whispering nebula where forgotten wishes floated through space. Suddenly, the sky shook violently. Dark clouds exploded across the stars. Giant shadow birds burst from the darkness, their eyes glowing icy blue. "The moon hunters!" the silver fox cried. "They guard the forgotten moon!" Ellie held his glowing dream star high into the air. A wave of golden light burst across the darkness. The shadow birds disappeared into the storm, and far away the moon glowed softly once again. But deep inside the mountains of stars, something ancient was beginning to awake. A giant figure rose from the darkness. Its eyes were made of shattered stars. It spoke in a voice like thunder. "Why do you seek the forgotten moon, little dream collector?